Hello everybody, Sparkster1701 here. As we can see now, the Siege 2 War for Cybertron booster packs for the Transformer card game have been released. And a lot of folks are probably wondering, how do they get the new Trypticon card? Well, we're going to show you that, and we're going to review Trypticon and his crew. Now, the easiest way to do that would be you need one of these. An unopened box of the booster packs. As you can see, this one is still sealed up entirely in the plastic. I have not yet opened it. Of course, see the message right here on the front of the box. Trypticon pack in this box. So mentions here the detail. Available only in sealed booster display box, which is what this is. Contains Titan character card Trypticon and 3 large Transformer character cards. Brunt, Full Tilt, and Wipeout. Of course, in this series, there is another Brunt figure that's done up like the Siege toy version of Brunt. You'll need 2 cards to complete that version. Anyway, you can find this where you usually buy your cards. If the shopkeep doesn't have any that are unopened, just ask them to see if they will order some for you. You at least need one, but these will set you back a fair amount. This usually runs about $100, or at least the place where I get mine usually runs about $100. Alright. Once you have one, of course, you're going to want to cut the plastic. And get the plastic off of it. Of course, we got a nice shot of Spinister here on the side. Spinister is in this set. And I will mention to you that you will want to get Trypticon, because some of the battle cards that are in this wave are geared towards Trypticon, so you will want to get a Trypticon card. And of course, here on the other side, you can see there's Siege Brunt and Thundercracker. And of course, on the top, we have Lord Megatron. Of course, anyway, open up the box. If you want to set it up like the display, you just fold it up like that, and there you go. Tuck that piece in the back. Anyway, get the Trypticon. Next thing you need to do is take out all the boosters. Open these bad boys later. And of course, you got in here the centerpiece divider. You remove that, and of course you can see, remove this divider to unleash the Trypticon pack. Sealed product, not for resale. Now, of course, they say that, but some of the stores might have some for sale. Then, of course, there is always eBay. But, lo and behold, right there at the bottom, look what we got, look what we got. Trypticon. Right here, this is the front side, and of course on the back, you can see part of the assault base, but obviously right here is where the other guys are. Anyway, I know I got a second one, so I'll keep that one sealed. We're going to open this one right here on camera. That way everybody can get to see him if you haven't seen Trypticon already. I already did, so I long knew Trypticon was coming in this. Get the plastic off. Plastic off. There we go. There we go. Set the cards aside there, and let's take a look here. What can we say, folks? Wow. This will go great if you've got the Metroplex set already. So now you'll have his rival, Trypticon. Trypticon is classified as a Titan and a melee character. This is his bot mode. As you can see, he has 30 hit points. He has 6 attack and 1 defense in this mode. And we flip him over to the assault base. It looks like they're doing more the city mode. Takes on something of a characteristic between the Titan's Return Trypticon and the Generation 1 Trypticon. Of course, he's still listed as a Titan on this form, but he's now a ranged character. Still has the 30 hit points, but he's now got 4 attack and 2 defense. And down here at the bottom, we see his points. He is 24 stars to deploy, so he is expensive. Of course, his special abilities in here. This starts the game with these 3 characters under it: Full Tilt, Base Recon, Wipeout, Devoted Minion, and Brunt Artillery Drone. Which pretty much means you got to use these guys. You can't use any future versions of them. And each of your other characters has Bold 1. Well, at 24 stars, unless you're playing in a team battle and you've got a friend with you, nobody else is going to really benefit from that until the guys start coming out. Of course, here on Robot Mode, when you flip to this mode, you may knock out one of your other characters. If you do, this gets plus 3 attack until the end of the turn, or repair 3 damage. So, Trypticon is a nasty monster. Anyway, let's take a look at his minions. Starting with the guy number 2 on the list, that would be Brunt, the artillery drone. He counts as a tank and a ranged character. And of course, this is like the Generation 1 version of Brunt, because you can see, once we pick the card back up, you can see on the back side, he's just like Slammer from the Metroplex set. He only has the 1 mode. He cannot transform. He costs 4 stars, so if you want to use him in any other team, he can be used. He has 3 health, 3 attack, and 3 defense. He's best used with Trypticon due to his ability, Revenge. Scrap an enemy weapon or armor if you have Trypticon on the battlefield. Use a character's revenge abilities when it is KO'd. So basically, when Brunt here gets blown up, you can force your enemy to scrap a weapon or armor. Nasty. Then, of course, next up is Full Tilt, Base Recon. His design here seems to evoke the Titan's Return version. Even the car mode does, to a degree. And, of course, he's also 4 stars to deploy. Overall, on his stats, he has 5 hit points. He has 2 attack and 1 defense in both modes. He counts as a melee character as a car, but as the robot, he is ranged. In robot mode, he has Revenge, which means you do 2 damage to an enemy if you have Trypticon on the battlefield. So that's not a bad idea. Of course, if he's in his car mode, he will only do 1 damage if Trypticon is on the field. And it's very likely that Trypticon will be on the field, since these guys will not have the standing power. Then, of course, we get a new guy called Wipeout. Just like the classic song. Wipeout is listed as a devoted minion. They just added him in for balance. He becomes a car and is also 4 stars to deploy. He's a ranged character in both forms. He has 6 health, 3 attack, and no defense. His revenge ability in robot mode is to draw 2 cards if you have Trypticon. But of course, if he's killed in car mode, you only get 1. So, my best bet would be get his robot buddies out there and keep them as robots for as long as possible, so that you can get the most out of their benefits when they bite the bullet. And they likely will long before Trypticon does. But anyway, that's how you can get Trypticon. And that's our review of the new Trypticon card for the card game. I hope everybody enjoyed it. We will try to get to a review of the cards very, very soon, depending on how well I do going through this pile here. I've already went through one, so we'll see if my luck plays out and I get all the battle cards again. Anyway, that concludes the review of Trypticon and his minions. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please drop me a thumbs up here on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button down below to join our ranks. And also ring the notification bell so you'll be alerted when I post new content. And share your thoughts and comments about Trypticon or the card game in general down in the comments section, which I also encourage all of you to do, simply so that YouTube can learn that some of us still do get viewers around here. This is Sparkster1701 saying I will catch you all later.